All righty, we live.
Yep.
And nobody there. There
Mm.
come one, I think. No,
Is anybody
nope,
in here yet?
nope, right here. Zero.
Oh, I gotta turn my calm down.
One in now. That's probably you.
Yeah, it's probably me. Go live chat. Well, what you want to sit here and talk about for a few minutes?
I don't know. There come two more. There's three in there now. Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
There's
hello.
Miss Lois.
Hey, Miss Lois, did you get snow today? Don't talk about me. Okay.
Well, you'll be that way then.
That's good. I just asked, did you get snow today, though? She said, LOL, yes.
Well,
I
we
think
jumped
it.
up to four, now we're back to two, so she's probably the only one in here with us. Uh-oh, she must have left too.
Uh oh. Are we still here? Lois says I'm here. Well, that's good.
It ain't up here.
We went and got just a little bit of snow today. It snowed, what, it started about 10 o'clock.
Something like that, I think.
And it snowed for, I don't know, probably about an hour and a half. The ground got covered good. We was afraid our White House was going to fall in. Did you have to work today? Hey, Miss Paula. Glad you're here.
Hey, Paula.
Did you get to go to your dinner today?
I was getting ready to ask her how'd it go. Did you
Yep.
have fun today?
I had stepped away and came back, and here y'all are. Sorry to ruin your night. We was just telling Lois, hey, Miss Debbie, are you feeling any better? And Paula says, yes, it was nice to meet them and have a calm conversation.
Well, that's good. I was voting for you last night.
Yeah, I even thought about you today and wondered how it was going. Paula says, LOL, no, you didn't. Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot. It just covered the ground and stuff a lot, but it was still really pretty falling down. I mean, it was beautiful falling down.
Where'd I do my? There they are.
Oh, Miss Debbie, I was wondering if you was feeling better because I seen where you were at the hospital the other night. Was it you or Michael? Debbie says, yes, I'm doing better. I finally got outside some today for the first time in a week.
Well, that's good.
That's good. I was so touched last night about all the rooting for me. That's from Paula. Well, Paula, in our opinion, we think you really deserve it because,
Yeah.
I mean, all the moderating you've done and everything. I mean, you go above and beyond what anybody would ever ask of you. And if anybody deserved it, you did. But yeah, we was out doing the feeding today, and it was, I don't know if it was sleeting or just little snow or what, but it was so cold out there. My feet got cold, cold.
There at one time it was raining, sleeting, and snowing all at the same time.
Yep. And I thought it was funny that I was just talking about it the other day. I wish we'd get a little bit of snow, and then here it is. And Paula says, oh, thank you so much. You're welcome, but sorry it was miserable. It's not too bad. I mean, you just know you got to get out and get the animals took care of and get the feeding done and all that. The snow was so pretty coming
Coming down.
down from
Mm-hmm.
Debbie. Yes, it was. It was beautiful. Whenever I found out, because I wasn't wearing my glasses, and Glenn said it's snowing like crazy. I said, you got to be kidding. So I grabbed the camera and went to the front door and stuck it out and started filming a little bit, and then it got to snowing a little bit better, and I done it again, but I didn't get the prettiest and the heaviest of it. Paula said she sent the snow, LOL. Well, I really appreciate it.
I'm gonna send it back to you. You can put it in that greenhouse.
And Debbie says it's one of God's blessings. Yes, it is.
Yep.
It's the prettiest thing falling. I'm just thankful that now I don't have to worry about going to work or being out in it if I don't, need to be, absolutely need to have to go anywhere. That's the best part. I just wanted to say hello. I got to get the clothes done. I love y'all and have a good night. And that's from Lois. Lois, you have a good night too. And I'm glad you stopped in to say hey, but you need to come see us sometime. I know how it is when you get busy and you don't really have a lot of time, but tell everybody we said hey and we love them. Paula said soon we will get to use the greenhouse.
Yeah, I was down there today feeding the cows and stuff, and I was noticing that one maple tree down there. It'll be coming out in a video here in the next day or two. But it's done got big red buds on it. I mean, it looks like it's just fixing to start leafing.
Well, it's been just so unseasonably warm. I mean, we ain't had but 3 nights or so below freezing? 3 or
I've been
4?
a few more than that probably, but it ain't been too many.
Nope, and there ain't been many days that's got below 40 degrees. I mean, there's been a few. Like we had that one that was like 18, 19. I think it was 19 that day or that morning.
Oh, Lois, I hate to hear about Adam and them getting the flu. Tell them we hope they get better soon.
Yes, tell my godson I love him and I'll be praying for him and Kelsey. She said thank you. And I pray for y'all all the time anyway. Yeah, Paula, I've been trying to get Glenn to build us a hoop house. I've been wanting some kale and some stuff like that charred and all that put in there for us, some good salad lettuces. Talk him into it for me.
I'm just too lazy to do it.
Is Jason and Kevin and them as nice as in person as they seem to be on YouTube? And Paula said they look easy. Why not? Well, hello, Crazy Shepherd.
Yeah, hello.
Nice to have you in here. And everybody, I'm gonna warn you, I've got a headache right here. So this one might not be as lively as the other ones because my head's hurting. I went and took me an Alka-Seltzer a while ago, so I hope it gets to feeling better.
Paula said they're very sweet folks.
Oh, they are even nicer and very sweet folks. Paula, you're just a very sweet lady yourself too.
Yep.
But I figured with the way their demeanor and everything was that they had to be really nice people. I know.
But today they needed somebody there to keep them straight and keep them out of trouble.
Yeah, did you play moderator too at the dinner? Crazy Shepherd says, I've been feeling down today too, so I know how it is. I tell you what, on days that you're feeling bad or you got a headache or anything, it is so hard to get motivated to do anything, even especially talking to people on live stream, because that's something that's still a little nerve wracking. And when you don't feel your best, you don't feel like nobody's going to get nothing out of it.
Paula said, right.
Uh-huh. She said, no, not at
all.
all. Well, I'm just so glad from the bottom of my heart that you got to go, because if anybody deserved it, you did.
Did you take your camera and video any of it for us?
Yeah. You need to put that on your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Editing videos is a lot harder too.
Oh God. I hate that part.
He does the editing. I do all the talking in a lot of them. He talks every once in a while, but He does all the editing. I hadn't learned to do that yet.
Well, Paula, you was supposed to tuck it. That would have got you a bunch of rating there if you'd got the video of all them together.
She said they took a couple pictures, but I have no record. LOL. Well, in a way, I could understand why you didn't, with the way some things has been said, but
I'd have still took it though.
I don't think Jason would have minded, and I know Kevin wouldn't have minded. I'd at
Yeah.
least took my camera and had some pictures.
Yeah.
But you'll get to see them again at the meetup anyway. So, Crazy Shepherd, where are you from? She said they got some. Are they going to send you some of theirs? Does he know how it feels to render with the toaster? Oh, he's from Kentucky, or they're from Kentucky. That's a real pretty place. He used to drive a truck, and we've been through Kentucky and stuff. What was that? The Downs? The Kentucky Downs?
Oh God, I can't remember now. But that bar where the racetrack's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know there was a ranch up there, and oh, it was so pretty. It was all done in white rail fencing, and the grass was just so pretty and green. And I know it was a big horse ranch. Video rendering, that's what he's talking about, honey.
I don't know.
He's pretty new to it, so
Yeah, I'm just barely clipping here and there and putting it on there.
Yep. Do you know of a good editing program? Cause the one he's got's fairly decent, but he's gonna have to. Well, let me rephrase that. Do you know of a good free editing program? Because the one he was using, I guess the freeness ran out, and he's gonna have to pay for it. Ah, Paula says iMovie. Yep.
That's on the iPhone though, ain't it?
He said he used Blender. Toaster is what they call an OPC. Oh, okay. Well, we got one of those too. She said iMovie is free, but it Apple users, Apple products.
We on Android.
Yeah.
And the PC's a Windows product, so.
Yep. I was reading about iMovie in one of them, and I think there's another one that's called Monkey or something that was supposed to be free, but hadn't been able to find that. She said, "Shucky darn." Yep, it was a good idea, but so far.
Yeah, we just poor folk. We can't afford them high dollar phones.
Crazy Shepherd said Blender is really powerful and free, but it's so confusing.
I don't need nothing like that. I stay confused enough.
That's what I start to say. You get in there and get lost, and it's hard telling where our video'd wind up.
Oh.
I love him, but sometimes he acts like he's a slushy brain or something.
I'm getting old.
He used to have a good memory till the hospital and stuff asked him if he had ever been told he had diabetes, and I think he went for about 6 to 8 months with real high blood sugar, and the hospital never said nothing about it. They just asked him, "Have you ever been told you had diabetes?" And they didn't say, "Because your blood sugar's high." And he did. He went for a long time without any treatment for it, and I think it hurt him a little. Paula said that iMovie is too, but I haven't put any real effort in yet. You need to start making you some videos and put them out.
Yep.
Crazy Shepherd says 3D modeling, animation, game making, and video editing all in one. How complicated do you think it can get? He'd be lost.
I got lost just reading that.
Which I don't know. When he sets his mind to something, he's pretty good at figuring out anything he wants to.
Well, on this stuff, I ain't got nobody to teach me nothing, so I've been having to try to figure it out myself. So.
Yep. But whenever we first got our computer and you'd never messed with one, who taught you
yeah,
to
but I
rebuild
was younger
them?
then. That guy that come told me that the hard drive didn't go out on them things when I called them and told them it was locked up and they sent that guy out.
Uh-huh.
I figured if they knew that much about it, when he come and I seen him open it up and seen what was inside, I was like, well, it ain't no problem. It's just a bunch of parts.
Yeah, he wouldn't even mess with them. Wouldn't even think about messing with them. And after that, he got to work and no training, no schooling, no nothing. And now he can build a PC from the ground up with about with no problem at all. She says it happens. I have had a genius IQ my whole life, but in the last few years I have memory issues too. I'm told only the smart have that problem. It means the brain got all filled up. That's me. I mean, if I dialed a telephone number or anything one time, I could remember it for a long
Well, I
time.
didn't even have to dial it. Somebody could tell me a phone number and I could remember it when it comes to numbers. But now they tell me their name and I couldn't remember it the time I turned around.
Yeah, he ain't no good at names, but I mean, I could remember anything. I mean, I even to my checking account number, the 12, 13 digit, I mean, just anything. And now I go to the store, just got to get five things and can't even remember three of them.
Well, Paul, if that's the problem, I know why I can't remember nothing. Mine got full of all kinds of stuff years ago, but it wasn't for being smart. They always told me my eyes was too brown for no reason.
And yeah. I'm sure they know what they said about brown-eyed people.
Oh, that's the reason I tried to keep it clean.
He says HDD has around 100K hours of use, and the SSD has a rewrite limit. Also, don't store info on the SSD and have it unplugged for a long time. Well, that's good to know.
Okay.
Does it completely erase it or mess it up? Paula says, after working in telemarketing for a year, I totally buy at names now.
Oh,
That's something I don't think I could ever
me
do.
neither. I
I
couldn't do that.
I mean, if it was the only thing between me and starvation, I probably would. But
Paula says she has brown eyes too.
well, then you know why people with brown eyes what it is then. Oh, look, JCB Farm and Garden.
Well,
Hi.
hey,
Debbie says, I don't think it's mud either. You're exactly right.
hey, it could be.
Yeah, but it ain't.
I remember somebody falling off a horse in a mud hole one time.
Uh-huh. With a little boy on top of me saying, ha ha ha, I didn't get in the mud hole.
Yeah, that little boy didn't have to worry about finding the mud hole after the other three of them fell off of the horse with him.
Exactly.
Y'all filled the mud hole up before he got to it.
Crazy Shepherd said, yeah, it stores data using power and it fades like a battery. That's weird.
Hmm.
And Paula says, my daddy told me that my whole life. HDD can be stored for years easy.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know about this.
Yeah, and I hadn't really done nothing on computers in several years now, and I kind of lost out on a lot of stuff because when I started back, everything has changed a lot.
Debbie says, okay, now let's don't get personal. You know we do on here.
Yeah,
We get to talking and it just all flies out. It don't matter.
you know how she is.
Yeah, my
She's
mouth.
got a secret, it flies out before she thinks about it.
Oh me. It's fine.
Quit doing it like that. Do it like I showed you the other day.
It's
Hold it
fun.
straight up. Now flip it over sideways. Now flip sideways like this and back up.
Have you ever seen anybody not operate a phone? This thing gets stuck all the time.
It ain't the phone, it's the operator. You've heard the old saying about operator problems?
And that's what it is. And yes, Debbie, we did. We used to have a lot of fun
Yeah.
at the Saddle Club.
Yep. Do they still even have that up there anymore?
Well, Holland's Heroes, hello.
Hello.
I still have an old slide phone. Believe it or not, we still got one. We ain't using it, but we still got one.
Still got a couple old flip phones.
Uh-huh.
And up to a few years ago, I still had my very first cell phone, the old big bag phone.
Paul is this what? Oh my, upgrade time. Yeah, y'all ought to seen the first cell phone he had. It come in a what you would compare like a shaving bag to now, and it was a
No, it's bigger
big
than a
old
shaving
phone.
bag,
Well, yeah, it was what probably
foot
this,
long.
yeah, and about this deep,
Yeah,
and it
six,
had
eight
a
inches.
cord to the handset and everything. It's totally different from these.
Hey, it didn't matter where I went though. I could call somebody.
Holland's Heroes, too afraid to learn in the smartphone. Crazy Shepherd mom still uses a flip phone. It's 15 years old. Yeah, his dad still uses a flip phone.
Yeah, I had to replace it last year, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
And Debbie said the building is still there, but they don't have any horse events anymore. Well, that's sad. Because, I mean, that place, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it used to be gets crowded up there on the weekends, at least once or twice a month.
Yep. Crazy Shepherd, at least I think it's 15 years old. Well, I tell you what, them old flip phones, they're hard to beat for being tough.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you drop them in water or something
Well, I
like
don't know.
that.
I dropped that off the top of the truck down there in Texas that time and got down and picked up all the pieces and stuck it back together and it still worked.
Yep. JCB Farm and Garden. I have a rotary in the closet just in case time goes backwards. That's probably not a bad idea,
No
actually.
doubt.
And Holland's Heroes, did you ever seen those in the 80s?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's probably, yeah, it was in the 80s when I got that, what, about the mid 80s?
Yep. And oh my gosh, if you had to use them, how much money it costed.
Hey, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't but 10 cents a minute.
Yeah,
That's all it
exactly.
cost you a month. I think the bill on it was, what, $10 a month, 10 cents a minute.
Yep.
And back in when I was trucking, it was worth that $10 a month to have it in the truck with me.
Stevie's in the
Well, howdy,
house.
cuz.
And
Well,
Crazy Shepherd said hers is waterproof. It's a G's one, I believe.
okay.
Well, it'll she probably will have that one for a long time because you can't beat them flip phones. I'm sorry. What was you gonna say to Stevie?
I was gonna ask Stevie where his brother was at there.
He'll probably say in at his house.
Probably say, I don't know.
Oh me.
Y'all need to start talking to all your other cousins down there and tell them to come on in here.
Stevie said LOL. We are glad to have you there, Stevie.
Yep.
And everybody else too. I want to thank everybody for joining in and saying hello. For a little while, I thought we was going to just have to talk to one another. I asked him, I said, "What you going to talk about on here? Just me and you."
Steve said, glad to be here.
Yep. We like you present you brought over.
Yeah, is yours laying any eggs yet? Mine ain't.
Oh, did he get some too?
Uh-huh.
How many did he get?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
I think he told me, but I can't remember.
See what I mean,
He
Stevie?
said,
He can't
yep.
remember nothing.
Crazy Shepherd said you're good people.
Well, we try to be. It's always been my belief in you always treat people the way you would like to be treated. And if you do that, treat them with God's love that's showered upon you, then you can't go wrong.
JCB Farms and Garden.
Being there talking to myself, it's entertaining, haha.
Hey, after 30 years of trucking, I done that a bunch.
Well, I was just worried about 40 years of us being together, what we gonna come up with. Y'all might have got to see a good fight.
Hey, we couldn't have done this a few years ago.
No, we don't fight no more. It's
Stevie
to the
said
point
7.
7.
Mhm.
But it's to the point to where there ain't no need in fighting. Cocooning the dog, BRB.
Oh, probably where a dog's been sick.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
How is your
yeah.
dogs doing there, Paula?
Yeah. JCP Farm and Garden LOL. I almost forgot to hit the like button. I have to go now, though. Y'all have fun. Well, thank you for stopping in, and we really appreciate you hitting the like button. Everybody
Yeah.
else hit it too. Thank you for reminding me and stop back in on another live chat with us. It's been awesome having you.
Yeah, I have to remind her to do it all the time.
Uh-huh.
I bet you she ain't even done it tonight.
Oh, just found his antibiotics spit out again too. 3 tries and still he hasn't swallowed it. That's hard whenever you've got a sick dog like that and you love them so much and
Uh,
trying to get medicine in
what
them.
was it the vet told Dennis, or no, Jared told Dennis they put peanut butter on the end of their finger and stick the pill on the peanut butter, and then when they lick that peanut butter off of your
It'll make
finger,
it.
it makes it the peanut butter gets stuck to the roof of their mouth and they'll just keep trying to swallow.
There's a good idea, Paula. Try your little dab of peanut butter. I got to go hit a few more channels before my cell phone stops. God bless. God bless you too,
Yep,
and thank you, and come back. Stevie, speaking of
he has
trucking,
not
Mr. Lazy.
improved.
Huh?
Although,
Oh, he's not improved.
Mr. Lazy
Do you
did.
have any old CB radios from your trucking days?
I'm supposed to have one I think left around here, the last one that I had. I don't know exactly where I put it.
Paula says he's a picky eater and it won't work, but thank you. Does he
Oh,
like
okay.
weenies? I know with Corky, he absolutely loved weenies. And I would take and stick them, just tire the weenie just a little bit bigger than the peel and then just stick it in. Sometimes he'd still get it, the weenie off of it and spit the peel out, but most of the time he was just so happy to get it, he'd just gobble it whole.
Debbie's got you a question there. She don't
If
know either.
Yeah, I do. Whenever you up at the
Are you
top,
on a computer or on your cell phone?
yeah, answer that first, and then we can tell you. Not this dog. He turns his nose up to chips and most treats and other foods.
Say you just have to grab him up there, hold him, and drop it down in there.
Have they got any of them little
Wait a
peel
minute.
shooters? The little bitty ones? Like
I
for
don't know
you
if they got them for that or not.
you might can try at Tractor Supply or something.
Debbie said I got. Oh, we done read that.
Paula says buffering.
Cell
This is
phone. All right.
right here at live chat. Hit the X
Yeah,
button.
hit that X button and it'll drop the chats off, and then you'll see the thumbs up and down and all of that.
Yeah, it'll say thumbs up,
Share.
down, share, and then it'll say live chat, and then you hit the live chat, and it'll bring you back into where you can talk to us again.
Yep.
But it'll turn the thumb blue if you hit it right. If you hit
Yep.
it 2 times, it'll take it back off.
So if you don't want to hit it just once, make sure you hit it at least 3 times.
Yeah. And Paula said, got you back, her internet. Well, that's good because I knew I hadn't seen a buffering thing up
Yeah,
here.
it did. It
It
popped up a
did.
thing there. That's the reason I was looking real funny there. I was seeing it pop up something there about a connection, and then it went away and everything started back. So
She said, got it. Yay.
thank you.
Honey, I've had to learn a lot on here too. Paula, I was going to ask you about the egg from Kevin and them's chat. Do you have to join their membership or whatever to get the egg, or is it after you've been in so many of their live chats, or what? I never could understand how you got the egg in the first place. Oh, and Debbie, do you have any more goats left? I'm sorry, we was talking about coming up there, but we knew you'd went to the hospital and figured you probably wasn't feeling up to it, so we didn't. She says, yes, ma'am. You have to join for a fee of $5 a month. Okay, that's what I was
Alrighty.
thinking they said, but we wasn't really sure.
That's what I kept telling her, but I didn't know if it was or not.
'Cause on our end, it wasn't turning anything different colors. When it comes to computers, any technology, I'm dumb. I know the feeling. If he didn't edit our videos, we wouldn't never have none. It's hard telling what mine would look like.
Especially if you get out here with a camera and get running around, turning around real
Uh-huh.
fast.
Can't walk good and it's bouncy and everything else.
Uh-huh.
And Debbie says, yeah, we have some. Come see us.
Alrighty. How many more you got that you wanting to get rid of?
And she said it's a new thing YouTube is trying in order to compete with Patreon.
Okay.
Okay, I understand. I just hadn't got out and messed around with anything. Whenever you got as many animals as we do to take care of, the time you get everything done, there ain't a whole lot of time left in the day. So we pretty ignorant about stuff like this too. She said, think about 5.
Alrighty.
What is it? Moon, the little circles they
Moon
call moon
spots.
spot. Is any of them the moon spotted ones? Or what was that one that kept moon? The one that was so cute. I think you called it moon something. Do you still have it?
You said maybe more.
Maybe more.
Mm-hmm.
Paula said, right. My dog takes up a lot of my time right now, and that is one animal.
Yeah.
Yep, whenever you've got a sick one, I mean, that was one thing whenever we was raising baby calves.
That's what I was getting ready to say. There, one a couple of years ago was raising calves for these people and bottle feeding them, and I had up to 85 up here at one, about all the time. And you get 4 or 5 of them sick at a time, and they was nights I was lucky to get her to a sleep.
Yeah, because I mean, they can actually dehydrate within 2-3 hours
Hmm.
time. So you had to constantly be going up and giving them bottles, or there would be a lot of times I'd take a syringe and put it in their mouth and just shoot it down the back of their throat just to get stuff in them. And I'm telling you, that was just,
Better.
yep, that's it. And they are
Oh.
moon spotted.
Hmm.
You ought to see Sheba and Marietta. Oh my gosh. They're we put them in with that buck on December the 18th. So they're just about a month and a half bred. And you ought to see how they're stuck out. Was that the way they was whenever you bred them? Cause I mean, you can tell they're pregnant on both sides. Which, if you've seen our video, the last one, you can see it somewhat, but now his just really pronounced. And Paula
It's
said,
tough.
"Yeah, that's tough."
Hmm.
Yep.
It is, Paula.
Heavy Kyle took the dogs out to the RV last night so I could sleep. Got 6 hours in a row. Nice compared to 1 or 2 hours.
No doubt. I bet you felt completely different this morning.
She said, Debbie said she'd been watching them in our videos.
Yeah.
They're so awesome. I tell you, whenever we took them out there to put them in the lot with the Billy Goat, you got Sheba first, right? Because she was
Yeah.
actually the one that was in. And he was going to take her and then come back and get Marietta and then come back and get Rosebud. Well, he got Sheba took over there, then come back and got Marietta. And then I was standing there and all of a sudden the fence shaked and I started hollering, stop, wait, the other one's right behind you. And he just took them, both of them together without Rosebud on anything and
Yeah,
just
no, I
right
stopped.
in there.
No, I stopped and put the rope on Rosebud
Oh,
too.
you did?
Yeah, I
But you was
wouldn't.
already to the garden then.
Yeah. Well, hey, 2/3 of the way across there to the
Uh
garden.
huh. But I thought that was so funny. It's like she's thinking, you ain't taking my friends and me not going,
Mm-hmm.
boom.
Nowhere near as tired as I. for sure.
And thank you for saying that they did look good, Debbie. And yeah, Paula, I had real bad case of sleep apnea. It's actually got a little bit better, but I had got to where I was feeding him some cake one night. I made a cake and I just cut the top of it off. And while I was waiting on it to cool, I was just sitting there giving him a couple bites. He was laid down and I was standing up. Next thing I remembered, he was hollering, April, April. And I jumped and I said, what? He said, are you having a stroke or something? I said, no, I fell asleep. I could walk through the living room. I fell asleep, run all over the china cabinet. So you need to get your sleep.
Yeah.
Lack of sleep is bad.
Oh, Debbie, is they any of these bred or old enough to breed or?
Yeah, that's a good question because we've actually been talking about that, wondering if they was bred.
Yeah, cause ours we've got behind on ours. They didn't get bred as early as they should have, but I was hoping maybe to get a few more to where we'd have some kidding earlier.
I wasn't worried at all about how y'all would take care of them. Y'all are wonderful to your livestock.
We try our best.
Yep, she's. We try to keep them fat and happy. That's the
Yep.
way we like seeing them all. Paula says, I know the feeling. I'm diagnosed severe insomniac. I guess it must have been showing because it was all his idea to spend the night out there so I could sleep. Well, that's very sweet of him
Yep.
because I mean, it's so, so, so bad not getting sleep because I mean, it gets to where you feel like you can't even get up to do anything. You're so tired, let alone concentrate or anything else. I know I was driving home from work one day and oh Lord, I had got so sleepy, and a 2-lane road was 4-lane, and I don't didn't live but 7 minutes away, and I was like, dear Lord, please let me be driving in the right lane. I dreaded getting behind the wheel after I done that. She said, yes, only ones not need are the ones born this year. All the rest are bred.
Okay.
Are you planning on getting out of it? Cause we still need a stanchion built. We might would buy one if you ain't gonna be using it.
They get out of it and get back in it too much. Probably the one sell that.
Probably. But I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah. Plus, I'm wanting to build mine a little different because I'm gonna plan on using the milking machine.
Oh, okay. Paula says, I'm used to lack of sleep, but sometimes it just gets too bad. I don't always notice how bad. It's easy for it to get worse than what you think it is. And that's something that you can't explain to nobody unless they've actually been there because whenever I was sleeping in the bed, my hips and stuff would get hurting or my arms, and I'd have to move about every hour, hour and a half, and I'd have to sit up in order to keep my arms from hurting. So I'd actually fall asleep before I could get laid back down. And oh man, that was some miserable times. Debbie said they was supposed to say the only ones. We understood, honey. He's he understands how I talk, so we can understand most anything.
Mm,
And she said, no, we're just cutting
cutting back.
back.
Yep.
Well, I kind of figured that because I know y'all had animals and stuff forever and ever. I know that's been one of the hardest things for us to think about is cutting down to bare minimum, especially where he's needing surgery on his arm and his knees hurting and my feet are so bad. And some days it is so hard to get out there and do what you need to do. And we really have talked about cutting way back.
Well, I've been working on it. I've got rid of a bunch of the hogs.
Yeah. And getting ready to get rid of some more.
Hello, good old boy, 76. How are you doing?
Yeah, we got snow today.
Luckily, it was. turned the ground white, and then it rained a little bit and melted it all off.
Yep, it was just so beautiful coming down. So beautiful. It actually got the ground white and the top of the cars and stuff white. This phone puts in what it wants to sometimes.
I know that feeling. Mine does too, especially if I talk to it. There ain't no telling what it'll put out there then.
That ain't no junk. I know he'll be in live chats and he'll get tired of typing. He'll start talking, and what it puts up, I've sat and laughed at him. Just sitting here trying to stay warm. We
Ah,
understand that. It's pretty chilly here tonight too. We was actually going to bring in some wood and build a fire. We should have done that and done our live in front of the fire.
I was going to, but just didn't get around to it. Maybe the next one.
Yep. She says, "Oh, I know what you're saying.
Stevie made it back. Well, where'd you go?
Some days it's very hard."
You go call all them cousins and tell them to join in?
He's gonna give you a hard time, Stevie. You know this.
Hey, back.
How was Miss Nikki?
Good old boy said we got our net back today.
Good old boy said, "You got your net back."
We got our net back today. Lily Homestead. Hey, hey, hey. How are
Hey,
you?
Lily Homestead. Glad to have you back with us. Took it, Willie.
Oh, all righty. Tell him to get on here.
Yeah. I got lost. Okay,
Internet was
I
down for
understand.
2 days. Okay. Oh, you must have been on Verizon. I seen where they had been having a lot of problems. Or anyway, here in North Carolina, I seen a thing where that they had something happen Friday, I think it was, or
I don't
no,
remember.
what I forget now what day it was, but anyway, they were showing on there
Because
that
today's Friday.
yep, they had uh, uh, everything shut down in North Carolina for a while.
Well, tell Nikki we hope she gets on here. He said she's good. She's trying to get on here. Paula says,
She's got a
oh,
cold.
well, I hate to hear that, but feel lucky it's not the flu or some of that other crazy mess that's been going around.
Yeah, my sinuses has been still killing me. I'm sitting here now, my head trying to clog up.
Ornette is through the phone and someone hit and broke a pole. Oh my gosh.
Oh lordy.
And it took them 2 days. That's bad. I hope the person was okay though.
Yeah. Never want to hear tell anybody getting hurt.
Nope, never.
Oh, I hope I ain't getting ready to start sneezing.
We'll be okay.
Mm.
As long as you don't blow your glasses off.
If I start them, I'll probably have to throw them off.
Public medical emergency was issued by the government according to the Weather Channel. Oh no. 7 confirmed cases of that
Coli
that
virus.
yeah, in the US. That is just not good.
No.
I know I had to go to the doctor yesterday, and there was a girl sitting in there with the mask on, and I thought, oh Lord, it's bad to have to go to the doctor and you just being there for a checkup or whatever, and then get all this mess from others. I just don't even want to leave. Me and the animals are healthy right now, and I know we can't catch nothing, so stay at home.
Yep.
Stevie, did y'all get snow today too? Paula said she got the notice about an hour ago. Haven't had an opportunity to search for news on it. Well, that's bad. And I know they
Yeah.
was talking about people that how many people in China was getting it. So I figured it wouldn't be long before we had several cases of it here. How long have we been on here? 45,
Yeah.
45 minutes. I cannot believe how long these chat or live streams, how fast they go. I know I told Glenn whenever we got on here, I said, let's don't stay on but about 30 minutes unless my head gets feeling better. And now here it is, 45.
They say time flies when you're having fun, so we must be having some fun.
That must be it.
I hope the rest of yous are out there too.
Yes. And hope everyone has had a very safe and blessed day today.
Yep.
I don't know if Mr. Lazy's hungry or what, but his belly's growling. I hope y'all
I
don't hear it.
I think it's the grilled cheese sandwich that you left. I knew I shouldn't have went ahead and eat it, but you know how it goes.
Yep.
I got that seafood problem.
Yep.
Now seafood, I gotta eat it.
And Miss Debbie, is Lonnie still doing good? Maybe you should have got you Alka-Seltzer too.
I should have, but I ran out of time.
Yep. Are we froze?
I don't know.
Can y'all, are y'all still getting us? If you are, somebody say, oh, there we
Okay.
go. It's raining. Is it raining out your way? No, it's not raining.
Well, it was still drizzling some when I come back in a while ago.
Okay, because I knew it had quit whenever we
But
come in, and then I done supper and this, that, and the other, and I hadn't had a chance to go back out. But he said it's drizzling a little bit, but we actually, the snow's all gone, and it sleeted for a little while after that, and then rained a little while, and I guess it's going to rain. Do you know what the temperature is supposed to be tonight?
30. They said could be some slick icy bridges in the morning.
Okay.
Yes, it did, Debbie, but where we done cleaned the bedroom out here a while back to get that new bed put in and everything, I kind of forgot where I put or where I stored it during that time, and we hadn't ever got everything put back in there because
We're going through everything and getting rid of a lot of stuff, and we're just putting it back in as we clear everything out. And
yeah.
then I've been having a really hard time lately, y'all. So everybody that's on here, just pray for me. I mean, it's been really bad.
All righty, Paula. Find out something, let us know there. I just dropped the mouse.
Yep.
I hope I didn't
She
do
said, I
nothing up
can still
there.
hear y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's been working around here cleaning up the yard. Well, I'm glad he's finally getting back better.
Yeah. Maybe when this mess gets cleared up here in a day or two, we can and warm up just a little bit when come up or y'all can come down and we'll sit around and jaw a while.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm fixing some noodles for supper. Which sure is time for supper. I know this.
Well, it's about time we usually eating
Yeah,
between now and 10.
yeah. Most nights we eat before 10.
Sometimes it's later than that before you finally fix me anything to eat. What are you
You
talking
tell
about?
a lie. Debbie, next time you see him, give him a smack.
Yeah, right here. Smack is a friendly kiss on the cheek. Remember that.
Stevie, Nikki is on, but she can't comment, so give her a shout out. Hey,
Well, hey,
Miss
Nikki,
Nikki,
you'll have to
check.
go in and turn it from private to public, and then you can send a chat.
And Debbie said she'd get you some more. But
Well, I still got her that much. I probably ain't used half of that you give me, but I it's over there somewhere is where I boxed everything up, and I wasn't thinking that it was gonna take this long to get everything back in there.
Um, check for me, Debbie, and see if she's got some frankincense. And the stuff for the feet would be helpful too. I mean, I'll be more than glad. I just don't know how much it is. If text me and let me know how much a bottle of frankincense is and how tell me how I need to use it because I hear that's supposed to be really good for a lot of different stuff. And Debbie said that
Yep.
they'd love that. Yeah, we need to get together and have a big old cookout and just sit around the fire and chit chat and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'll never forget the first time I seen Lonnie up there cooking. He was doing that, grilling corn in the shuck.
Yep.
I didn't know what in the world was going on. I had never seen that before.
No, but it sure was good,
It
wasn't
was
it?
good.
That was some good stuff. Stevie, Nikki get her phone fixed yet? And Nikki, we hope you get to feeling better. We hate you got a cold.
Yep.
I hear you, Poppy.
That knee.
Uh-huh. Stevie says working on it. Because I know our neighbor out here can't comment, and that's why he's got it set for
Hmm.
private, not public. She
Yeah,
said
he
thanks.
was the one that was in the last video we put out there the other day when we went out there and helped him on his place redoing the fence or getting the fence started redoing. We still got to go back out there and finish it up.
Yep. And I want to tell you guys if any of y'all been commenting on the videos and I hadn't got back to you yet, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's her job. I have to edit them. She's got to do the commenting.
Yep, but
Y'all might not understand what I type in there.
I've just really, really been having it rough, and I just hadn't really been feeling good. So I hadn't got around to everything yet. So just give me a little bit of time and be patient. And like I said, prayers are greatly needed.
Debbie was talking to you. She lost you there for a minute.
What did you say you wanted me to check on for you? Frankincense and find out how much a bottle of it is. It's supposed to be really good for a lot of different stuff if it's the kind that you can take. Because I know some of it's made for like ointments and some of it's made for putting in water or whatever and drinking.
That'd be fine, Paula.
2 minutes, 13-second video.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What happened? You'll have to do, well, I'm still getting it. Alrighty
I
then,
don't
be
know.
back shortly.
I guess you need to tap up there so it come back.
Oh, okay.
Read when it comes up like that instead of looking at me
I know
saying
my
what.
head is hurting, chill. But yeah, Debbie, the stuff for the feet would be nice too. But I know the frankincense I've been wanting to check on for a long time, and there ain't but one person that I know that has the natural oil stuff, and she's where when we used to get baby Coast from.
Yeah. Union Grove area.
Yeah. And that's the only people that I know of that sells any of it. So if you'll check on a bottle of frankincense for me and text him and let me know how much it is or whatever before you get it to make sure I can, pay for it and everything. I'd greatly appreciate it.
Oh shoot, got about 10 people in here
Oh my
now.
gosh. Hello everybody.
Yeah. For all y'all out there that don't send a comment, we're gonna say hello to y'all too.
Yep. Just be sure and give us a big old fat thumbs up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and did you have the flu virus, Debbie? 'Cause I know there's been a lot of people getting the flu A and B or whatever here lately. What?
The comment
Oh,
when I
okay.
dropped the
The
mouse while
mouse.
ago, I guess I stopped the comments
You
from
killed the
rolling up over
mouse.
there. Yeah.
Oh, me. Okay, a lady I go to church with has it. I will find out and let you know. Thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Good old boy, I don't go to the doctor because I don't want to get sicker, lol.
No doubt.
No doubt, that's the truth. That's where a lot of people gets even more sickers, either hospital, doctor's office, or anything, and I hate going because that's where you usually pick up all your germs.
Yeah, I can't understand this anymore. I don't even like going to the doctor when I'm really, really sick. And now every time you go to the doctor, they want to set you up appointment for a couple of 3 months away.
Mhm.
I'm like, well, I'll be better then. I don't need to come back. I'll call you when I need to come back.
Kiss my grass acres. Hello,
Hello.
Red. How are you? I've been wondering where you've been. Debbie said they said the test was negative, but she thinks I had it. She said as long as I waited to come to the ER, probably is why it was negative.
Yeah, that's kind of what they told me that time when I was out there in Vegas. Time I got back.
And Lily Homestead said that in Walmart.
Uh huh.
Well, Red, I hate you've been sick. That's just what we was
Yep.
talking about.
And I didn't know we was that close a neighbor.
Yeah, he's been talking about, well, we ought to go see him. We ought to go see
Yeah,
him.
we need to get together and come up with some kind of
Oh no, she said.
stuff to get on here and talk to about or something, and see if we can't jump our channels up.
Yep. She said bronchitis kicked her honey.
Oh God, it will.
I tell you what, my mama's been sick this year pretty much about the whole winter. She got bronchitis and then she didn't even get over it and she's done stopping back up and her chest was all rattly. And I mean, she's just had so much this winter. Paula Well says, oh wow, any U.S. citizen attempting re entry into the U.S. that has been in Hunan region in the past 14 days will be screened and quarantined for 14 days.
Who?
Well, it's about time they start doing some of that.
Uh huh.
I see a collab.
Coming
Yes,
soon. Yeah.
that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, we all these small channels need to get together and do something.
She said, I think they should do that.
Yeah.
And Paula says any U.S. citizen coming in from mainland China will be screened and required to do a self quarantine for 14 days.
Well, hello, Willie.
Hello, Mr. Willie. I'm just sick of winter.
Me too. I'm ready for 70, 80-degree weather and the grass turn green so I quit having to feed hay.
No doubt. I know somebody went and put out a video of spring's just around the corner. I'm just counting the minutes or something like that. And I thought, gosh, it's a little longer than that.
It ain't but 40 some days, I think now, or 50 days or something. 40.
Lily Homestead said yes. Yeah, I know it's not very far, but it just, I don't know, it seems like it is with all these trees where they are, but at least they're budding now, right?
Uh huh.
Y'all, I need to jump off here. Have a great evening. Miss Paula, you have a good evening
Yep.
too. We ain't gonna be on much longer, but take care and God bless you and thank you.
Kiss my grass. Y'all got a little bit more than we did then. We probably had about 20 quarter to a half inch of snow here this morning, but luckily it was gone this evening.
Okay, right here we got our first hay.
Hmm.
Wasn't it so pretty falling? I've been wanting snow and I mean it was just beautiful falling today.
Little boy had a groundhog in his yard.
Yep. My daddy
Did it
used to
see a shadow?
my daddy used to have groundhogs, and he had all of these like the little our fan things that you set out and all these twisty gadgets that you put in the yard. He said that when the wind blowed them, the vibration kept the groundhogs out. And there was just tunnels everywhere all in his yard. And I said, well, Daddy, I don't think it's working.
That wasn't groundhogs that he had. He had moles.
Moles. That's it.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. That's right. It was moles.
Kiss my grass, it lasted about 10 minutes. I
Well,
was
now,
afraid that was going to be at least 10 minutes too long today.
Paula says, y'all have a great night. And everybody's telling
You
Paula
too,
good night.
Paula. Thank you very, very much for stopping by. Hope you get a good night's sleep tonight.
And Debbie says, I got to run. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Love you too,
Yep.
Debbie. And God bless y'all. But yeah, kiss my grace. I guess it or red. Sorry, it snowed here for probably about 3 hours, and we actually had some sleet and rain and all that good stuff mixed in with it. And I reckon we're going to get freezing rain tonight or some ice. Maybe
Well, they
not
said
freezing rain, but
bridges and
ice.
overpasses could be a little slick in the morning. And now I think they said we could see snow flurries in the morning.
Again?
Yep.
That's good.
That's what I was told now, you know.
That's good. I know the other day I was just saying I wished it would snow, and then today it started snowing, and that's the first one we've had all winter, and it was just so pretty. We had a few flakes today melted before it hit the ground, thankfully.
Hey,
Ours didn't stay too long, but our ground was pretty white and everything
yeah,
else,
we
and
had
some in
probably a
the trees.
quarter inch or better on the ground.
Yep. I know it was stuck on the White House pretty good. We had to go down there and he beat the tarp and got all the snow and stuff off of it. We're going to have to do something with them if it's supposed to snow a bunch.
Yep.
Because that little old tarp won't withstand a whole lot of snow.
Well, I ain't worried as much about the tarp as I am the poles about bending over, folding down.
Stevie, you're awful quiet tonight. We do for a good ice storm. Ain't had one in a few years. That's true. And I don't like ice storms at all.
Nikki's on there watching what he's saying tonight. He's having to be
Oh,
good.
yeah. That's what it is. You're being monitored. Kiss my grass. We're pretty much set for the weekend and don't need to go anywhere, so can sleep in. Well, that's good.
Now, I'm hoping we're that way. But every time I try to plan on anything like that, everything else comes up.
Yeah, yesterday I kept telling him Artie needs gas. Artie needs gas because the lights are blinking on it. Well, today he got some put in there and he could actually see the bottom of a gas tank. I said, I kept telling you we needed gas.
Well, at least now I know the bottom of the tank's good and clean.
Yep, you sure do. Oh, man.
Sorry, y'all, for all this sniffing, but my sinuses is trying to drain or something, and I feel like I'm about to start sneezing.
I understand that my fur babies will probably wake me up early.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they always do.
Yep.
I miss having one in the house so bad.
Well, bring Coco in here.
Yeah.
I don't know where you'd sleep because the time he gets in the bed and me get in the bed, there ain't gonna be much bed left.
Nope, there ain't gonna be.
As fast as he's growing.
I can't believe how fast that dog's growing. We're gonna have to take another video and let y'all just see the difference in him in just 1 week. I mean, it's just mind blowing.
I'm gonna have to get him out there and get him start getting used with the goats, or he's gonna outgrow the goats.
My cat will lick my face till I wake up. LOL.
I remember that happening with your cat that time.
Yep. I tell you what, whenever we had Corky, see, I got to go to Lock Swamp in the morning. Glad it raining today and not tomorrow.
Yep.
Yes, it's a lot better not driving in the rain too.
But y'all know here in North Carolina, they say it could be raining some in the morning and maybe some snow flurries in the morning.
I was going to ask that, Red, but I thought, well, maybe I might sound crazy.
They hold them like at Tractor Supplies and stuff where you can take animals and stuff and sell.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Mhm.
My wife's cat is crazy. It bounces off the wall.
The
And
one she had literally did too when anybody else come in the house when we wasn't in there. It'd bounce off the walls and attack people. Yeah, see, chicken tail.
yep. She was a Himalayan
Siamese.
Siamese, and I reckon the Siamese in her they pretty much just bonded with one person, and that cat absolutely loved me. And
Mhm.
Glenn would go in there and go to bed because I worked second shift, and she'd go in there after she thought he was asleep and lay down on his chest. But as soon as she heard my car coming down the driveway, she was off and gone and was standing at the door waiting on me. But she wouldn't have nothing to do with him while he was awake. Stevie says our cat loves shadows. They do love shadows.
Mhm.
I think back in '96, that big ice storm we had, the whole family had to stay in the shop for about a week with the wood stove. By the end of the week, we were ready to chuck Stevie's guitar in the fire.
And a new one in there. What is it? Little bit.
That's funny.
The little bit. 1980.
Yep,
Hey, hey, little bit.
yep. Nice to have you with us tonight.
Oh, that is Nikki.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Hey, hey,
didn't read
this is
all the
Nikki. I
other.
finally figured out how to live chat with y'all. Well, that's awesome. We're glad you did.
Yeah, now you can get on there and give your husband a hard time, can't
But I
you?
bet that was hard staying in that shop for about a week. Did Stevie sing while he played the guitar? Kiss my grasses. I have four, and all of them love to love, including living on the dogs. The dogs are the same.
Well, that's good.
It is, because most of the time it's hard to find a dog and a cat that gets along.
Stevie said Willie was crazy. Hey, he's got the same last name as we do, Stevie, so you know how it goes.
Yep, better watch that. Willie said yes.
Ah,
That's in the Bulin DNA, isn't it?
something in there anyway.
It is, because I'm telling you, you make me laugh every day.
You can do that by just walking by and looking in the mirror.
You turd. My dog wants to eat my wife's cat. Well, that ain't a good
That's a good dog,
situation.
ain't it?
Row your boat was the only thing I could play and sing.
For a solid week, you didn't learn nothing new.
Remember when what Alan used to play? Dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
What was that?
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
only just a few chords. He was trying to learn how to play the electric guitar, and that was the only thing he could play on it, and that
it
was
wasn't. It was
all
the
we
only
heard.
thing he could play. It's just the only
That's the
thing
only thing
he
he
would
liked
play.
playing.
He liked that one little run, and that's all he'd sit and do.
Good old boy says I would have gone nuts too. Yeah, I believe I would have probably put a gag in his mouth and tied his hands together.
Mm,
After about a day of that would probably be about all I could stand. Iron Man is awesome. Well, I
not
know he absolutely loved it, and I mean he did. That was all he ever played.
that one little run in there. About 4 to 6 hours of it. It ain't awesome no more.
No. It's not. Good old boy says, I can't pick yet. Well, his brother plays all sorts of instruments, and that's just something.
And I can't even play the radio.
You're pretty good at turning the knobs. My grandpa, uncle, and a great aunt used to sit on the porch and play guitar and banjos.
Yeah.
That's good memories.
And my brother, he plays guitar, banjo, mandolin,
Dobro.
dobro.
He played the violin a little, not much.
Not much. He didn't like it. But now I can remember when I was a kid, both of my grandfathers would be on the porch playing harmonicas, and they was good together playing.
Yep. I know the people that used to play the harmonicas and make the train sounds and all
They
that.
did.
That was just so awesome to listen to.
They could be sitting there playing and sound just like a train coming at you, the horn and all.
Yep. I miss times like that. Yes,
Me
I do
too.
too. Are you friends with them on Facebook?
I think I'm not sure. There's been so many friends requests coming in on Facebook here lately. I've lost count. I think I've done about 75 today.
Stevie, are you still going to start your YouTube channel? Think you should. The reason I was asking, yep, you are. Is it okay if
Okay.
we instant message you one day, Red? Because I'm pretty sure he sent you a friend's request. He
Yeah,
said,
'cause
yeah,
I was
hopefully.
asking you if we knew who that was.
Uh huh. And I said, yep, that has to be her.
Yep.
She said, yeah, of course. Thank you. And Stevie, you really need to. I know Glenn was telling me you was thinking about starting a fishing channel. You need to show them how to do tying all of your flies and making all them things and stuff. That would be really interesting. Be very careful on Facebook. My dad started it and got hacked.
Well, a few years ago, I had one and I got hacked. They got my phone number, address, bank account, I don't know what all. And I got all that took care of. And 3 months later, I was hacked again. So I took everything off of my phone
Yep.
and started everything over new. And I don't know. I've been seeing a couple of things popping up on my phone here lately. I don't know if it ain't fixing to happen again. So I'm thinking about taking this off my phone and putting it on the tablet or something where I ain't got no other information.
Yep. I got to go. You all have a wonderful night. You have a wonderful night too, Lily Homestead. Thank you and God bless y'all.
Yep. Thank you for stopping by.
My dearest rant was about my insurance company trying to put me on meds I didn't need. One of them was for high blood pressure. And that's a sad,
And I
and
don't
I
have
don't
high
have
blood
high
pressure.
blood pressure. That's the sad thing about
Yeah.
these doctors and stuff, because I think a lot of them get kickbacks from pharmaceutical companies. And that's bad whenever they just want to put you on medicine for no reason at all. I'm going to do fishing, farming, and kicking little brothers.
Hey, you better watch that now, Steve. Sometimes them little brothers outgrows big brothers.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I'm the baby of the family, and both of my brother and my sister has to look up to me when I stand up.
Well, whenever you start it, let us know what you're calling it so we can watch you.
Ouch.
Ouch. Oh, me. It's fun whenever a family can pick and get along good like that. They want my blood pressure to be low when it's normal. His actually does run low a lot of times.
Yeah, I go to the doctor and stuff and tell them how bad I'm hurting and stuff, and they take my blood pressure and they look at me like I'm crazy. But then after I go when I ain't hurting and they look at my blood pressure, they said, "Is your blood pressure usually this low? Let me look at your chart." And I said, "It wasn't that low, but the other time because I was hurting real bad."
Yep, good old boy. I've noticed that. Said Dad asked me if I reset a request, and I told him no. Someone made an account that looked like mine. If it's a fake account, they will only have one or two pics. Yeah, he's been getting a bunch of friends requests, and the other day I told him he needed to go in and look at one because I couldn't see but just the one picture they had, and it wasn't even of them. It was something else for their little icon picture or whatever you want to call it. I told him I don't think that's a good one. Well, guys, I think we're going to stay on here for just a few more minutes. My head's starting to hurt worse. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you just come in, and I really, really am sorry.
See, there comes a nut and all that and sending me a wave. I don't know about all this.
He's been getting so many friends requests here lately. I mean, it's just blowing his phone up.
Well, since we've been sitting here on this live stream, I know I've seen 7 or 8 pop up.
Hmm. Thank you, Red. I hope I start feeling better soon too. It's just been a really rough, I don't know, 2 months really. But I think where he had that sinus infection, I think he's give me a touch of it because my ear and stuff's hurting, and it's just my head right here. I think my face is a little swollen today too, but if the headache was gone, I wouldn't mind it as bad. We just now starting the power hour. Well, you and Mr. Lazy over here is going to have to do the power hour together then.
George say you better bring some help.
Good old boy says y'all need to take care of yourselves.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody does. Because it's bad when you get pulled down. It's hard to get back up. Maybe if you get some sleep, you may feel better. I'm telling you, I wish I could. That new bed that we got come Monday, I'm going up there and telling them, y'all gonna have to do something about this mattress. I still can't hardly stand to sleep on that mattress. It's still hurting my back so bad that after about 3 or 4 hours, it's all I can take on it. And two, going to sleep usually helps a headache, so it'd probably make me feel a lot better. I may sleep on the couch tonight so I can get some. I wanted a memory foam, but they said that with the memory foam in just a year or 2 years that it would actually start swagging really bad. And the one we got was I know it's got the little bitty a hybrid. That's what they call it, a hybrid mattress, because it's got the little bitty round
It's got the
springs.
big springs in the bottom, then it's got foam or something, then it's got little bitty springs, and then another piece of foam or something, and then
Yep, and it's supposed to have a long warranty on it, but I'm telling you, that thing was just killing me.
yeah, I ain't never had a bed to hurt me like that in house.
Especially in it being a brand new
Yeah.
mattress. I mean, that's what blows my mind. I know we've got, I don't know if it's a 90 or 100 day free
Well,
night
it ain't gonna
trial.
matter. I ain't sleeping on it that long.
Nope, because I'm telling you, come Monday, we're going up there.
We've tried it for 21 days. That's long enough.
Yep, and I thought maybe after we slept in it for a little while that it would like break it in some and make it a little bit more softer. I actually got a soft mattress and he got a more firm, and I don't even see how he's sleeping on his because mine is so firm. It just, oh man, it just kills me.
The boy says he never found a new bed yet comfy.
We actually got one from Big Lots, the last one that we got.
Yeah, it was pretty good for about 6 months, and then it was wearing out.
Yep.
But now, when we went up there to shows and looked at all the beds, and we laid down on the one like we got,
Oh
that was
gosh,
the best mattress I ever laid on. I don't know if they take and jump up and down on them or what, and get them ready for people to lay on. But and in there don't lay good.
Red said she has to have a hard mattress. I could sleep on a log. Gracefully LOL.
Well, I used to sleep on the floor a lot where I hurt my back when I was 18.
He did. Stevie says a soft mattress kills my back. Well, see, where
Hmm.
I've got fibromyalgia, one of the bad things with fibromyalgia is you've got these really, really sore spots on your body. And like right here on my shoulders, you just barely touch them and it feels like you're just stabbing something in the middle of my bones and prying them apart. I mean, they're extremely sore. And you've got them, there's like 18 or so places on your body that's like that. So if you don't get a soft mattress with fibromyalgia, you're continuously hurting because it just don't feel good.
Yeah, but with a bad back, a soft mattress hurts your back.
Yep. I know that's the reason you've always liked a more firm
Yeah,
mattress is because of the back. They told Travis he has, ooh, that's bad. I've
no
got
doubt.
I've got spurs on my feet, on my heels. I've actually got three on my right one and two on my left. And as bad as they hurt, I couldn't imagine having them in your back. Because I know Mama had one in her shoulder, and they went in and cut it off, and it was just like a big old hook spur. I mean, it was like a fishing hook. And she talked about how bad it hurt to just raise her shoulder. So like in your back where you're having to use them all the time, I imagine that is very rough, and I am so sorry. I have spinal stenosis, and the softer the bed, the better. I bet that I know with me, I'd rather have a soft bed, but I can't handle no hard mattress. Are they gonna operate on Travis and try to take the spurs off? Oh
Nope.
no, why? C- I mean, I know his mama had three back surgeries, and I know her back and stuff wasn't a whole lot better, but the last time they done surgery on her, she actually went to the garden, didn't she? Just a
Well, it
few
was
weeks
sometimes.
after surgery, they want to send him to a pain specialist.
That's about what all of them wants to do anymore. My doctor gets mad at me when I go and they say something about take this pill or that pill, and I tell them me and medications don't get along, so
Good night,
I
Miss
don't like
Nikki.
taking pills.
It's been good chatting with you too. We're getting ready
Yep.
to go here in just a couple minutes. But yeah, Mr. Lazy don't even take nothing for his diabetes because they tried him on metformin and it was dropping his sugar level so fast it was dropping his blood pressure so right behind it because it was dropping it so fast, and he was so drunk he was just smacking the walls, and the only way he could even stand anything was to be in a recliner and lean about halfway back, and he didn't feel so dizzy then. But he don't take nothing but just some spray for his sinuses, and that's it.
Your little boy had surgery.
Oh no. About three
Uh,
weeks ago, I had foot surgery for the same thing, bone spurs in my toes and on my left foot. I'm telling you, they're bad. I know they wanted to operate on my feet, and I had to wait a little while. And then I don't know, the doctor, I didn't have insurance that one time I went. And then when I went back, I had insurance. And I don't know if he done it because of the insurance or not, but I'm getting ready to go back and see him. But I know a lot of people says that, I don't know, I've got stress fractures. My toes are moved over like some over an inch, just tendons, ligaments. I know I've got the bones disappearing in them and just a bunch of stuff that needs fixing, not to mention the spurs and everything else. And I know everybody I've talked to that's had some of the similar things with their feet, they've actually had surgery and they said that their feet hurt as bad, if not worse, after the surgery. So I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Red, I don't blame him. I hate medication.
I would not do it again because I could no longer feel my toes. Well, see, a lot of times mine are numb, and the worst thing is a lot of times it feels like I'm walking on about 2 inches of infected, pussy, burning feet. I mean, they are just so sore. And I don't know. I don't know if it would, I just don't know if it'd be worth the surgery. She said he uses CBD oil.
Well, I was trying it there for a little while, but after I started trying it, I noticed when I'd get out here and get busy, I could feel my heart pounding real bad. So I quit using it to see if that was it or what was going on.
You know, Stevie, that's funny. Stevie said the other day, he saw that they believe metformin causes cancer.
Uh-huh.
And you know, whenever the doctor was talking to him about it, they said that metformin was one of the oldest types of medicines, and that it was believed to actually improve your eyesight, help fight cancer,
New one then.
and a whole bunch of other stuff. And now for them to be saying that it causes cancer, that's funny. Well, it ain't funny. Not funny at all. Ivory's Forge and Homestead, good evening. How are
Hello.
you? Nice to have you with us.
Yep.
Even though we ain't gonna be here much longer, wish you could have got here a little sooner.
Mhm.
Right where the doctor worked on has no more feeling. I know people I've talked to, several people that's had surgery on their feet, and they say that it don't do no good. And I don't know. Ivory Forge and Homestead says everything causes cancer these days, huh?
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's the truth.
They even saying now that microwaves are a big cause of cancer, right? She said CBD will make your heart race a bit until you get used to it.
Well, I started off taking it like they told me, and then where I was supposed to be taking one meal twice a day, I kept cutting it back till I was down to less than a half a meal twice a day, and it was seemed like it was getting worse. That's the reason I quit.
He would get so bad, he would actually be real short of breath. And I mean, to the
Yeah,
point he would actually have to stop and he'd just be where his heart was beating so fast. So I told him, I said, lay off of the CBD oil and see if it's it. Maybe he needs to try a different brand.
that might be it too.
But we got ours actually from a pharmacy, so
Yeah,
we figured that would be the safest way to go. Okay, well, better late than never, I guess. Yeah, we
yeah.
was going to stay in here a little bit longer, but I've got a headache and it's just not going away. So we've been on here for an hour and 28 minutes, so we'll be about 2 minutes or so. Where are you from? Ivory's Forge and Homestead. And she said maybe you have an allergy to it.
That may be because I've got allergies about all kinds of medications.
And Irish Forge and Homestead said not all CBD oil is made the same though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the reason I thought the one that he got was actually supposed to be the least strongest of the two that they had at the pharmacy. And I told him, I said, I mean, if this helps and you feel like you need more, then next time we'll just, get the other. But he's, you ain't even well, he's got about a fourth
about
of a
half.
bottle
Yeah.
left.
Good old boy said he tried the lotion, rubbed it on the skin, it didn't work. I tried it too, and I couldn't really tell that it worked.
We're currently in Southeast Virginia, looking to move to Arkansas in about 2 or 3 years. Well, we're not far from Virginia.
Yeah, we down here in a little town called Jonesville, North Carolina.
Yep, about 20 minutes from
Well, about 30 minutes.
Mount Airy.
Well,
Virginia.
Virginia,
Okay.
going up 77.
Travis found a CBD joint that helped him at a vape shop.
Mm.
I vape too. We used to smoke, and we've been vaping now for, I don't know, probably 6, 7 years, maybe. And I'm telling you, anybody who has ever smoked, my mama smoked, and she was actually the one that got us to try vaping. I mean, we'd had other family members, and we thought, well, some of them you just couldn't, you know. But anyway, Mama had got to where when she was smoking, she couldn't even hardly laugh without just coughing all the time because her lungs were so bad. She went to vaping, and all that cleared up. She got to where she could laugh again and everything else. And now she's gone back to smoking. Now she's got COPD, and she just, I think that's one reason she's been so sick this winter with everything is because she started back smoking again. And good old boy lives in Northwest Arkansas.
Mhm.
You're a pretty good ways off.
Arkansas ain't that bad. Couple of day drive.
Uh huh. Stevie said they have that CBD stuff at the herbal store in Clemens beside the old Kmart.
Right.
And did when you say you knew where that's at, was you talking about us?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I think.
And Kiss My Grass tell them they're in Patrick County, Stewart area. I smoked and vaped and gave them both up a little over a year now.
Well, that's good.
Yep. We actually, when we started out, we was using 24 milligram nicotine, and now we're down to like 2. So I'm hoping we can give it up soon. Because I know, even though my lungs and stuff feel good and a lot better, I know it can't be good for you either. It's just not meant to be in there. A part of me wants to smoke, but I haven't smoked nearly a month since I've had bronchitis.
Yeah, they
Don't
don't mix
go
good.
back. No. If there's any way possible that you can quit, I mean, if you've ever thought about vaping, I'm telling you, I can't swear that it's safe, but we've been doing it for 6 years, and I know a lot of the vaping stuff where people's been got killed or died from it or whatever. It's where they was trying to put stuff in and smoke it that you're really not supposed to. But I know I feel a lot better since I started vaping than I did whenever I smoked. A lot better. And I know my mama was a lot better till she went back to smoking. Okay, since you tried the vape and it made you sick, here's the story about Mr. Lazy. When we very first started vaping, he kept coughing and coughing and coughing, and they kept telling us that whenever you very first start vaping, that stuff's cleaning all the tar and nicotine and stuff out of your lungs, and that's one reason you keep coughing so bad. But he kept on and kept on for a long time, way after I'd stopped. Come to find out, some people are allergic to the PG in vaping.
And you can't get vape juice without any PG in it, but you go to the max. Most time it's like a 80-20 blend.
So we started making our own vape juice and use the VG. And VG don't bother him. And they say if most people, if you are going to get sick from the vaping or can't vape it or whatever, you're usually allergic to the PG instead of the VG. So if you've still got your vape and try getting some VG juice or whatever, then maybe that might would help. But there ain't no need in doing it if it's gonna make you sick. And I know I never really liked the way tobacco products tasted anyway, so we started vaping. It's pretty much like a vanilla custard flavor
That's
that
what
we
it is.
make, and oh Lord, I love it. And if it ever gets to where I just don't think I could vape no tobacco products. I just couldn't. Stay away from the fruit stuff in your vapes and you're safer, I think, but still not the greatest thing. Well, we do. We started making our own juice because I told him we figured it up and you could make it for little of nothing, and it's really not that hard. He mixes it because he's got to shake it so hard, but it's real easy to do. And she said, "Okay, I didn't know that." We didn't know it, but we ran across it one night in wasn't it from Rip Tripper? He's like a vape guy who does a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking he's Rip Tripper,
They was a bunch
but
that
he
we
does a
watched out
lot of
for a long time.
vaping equipment reviews and stuff. And he got to talking about he was allergic to PG, and that's whenever we found it, and it don't bother him. The VG don't bother him at all. And good old boy said he didn't smoke, but he did chew.
Yeah, I done the chewing part when I was a kid, and then about I don't know. I think I was about 9 year old when I started smoking, and then I probably quit chewing when I was mid teens, upper teens.
And the chewing's not good for you either. None of that
No,
stuff
any
is.
tobacco product is not good for you.
And I can understand. I guess I probably started smoking whenever I was about 15, 16, and quit
Red
one
said
time
she
for
started at
about,
12.
yeah, that's who I was talking to.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I didn't call you name. But I quit one time for 3 years and then started back, and then I don't know, just when the vaping stuff come out, we tried the little pens and that just didn't help. But whenever we went to the sub-ohms,
well, you liked the little pens to start with. I couldn't handle it. That just wasn't enough. I still hadn't smoked and everything else too.
yep. But then when we went to the sub-ohms, the taste was just, oh my gosh, just so bold and so good. So that's what we was using was the sub-ohms, and that's what finally pretty much got him from quit smoking.
Well, I still like me a cigarette every once in a while.
Yep. I did it because it was cool. That was my mistake on my behalf. I tell you,
Yeah.
quitting smoking is something that's so hard to do. I know whenever he would try to quit, he would get so ill after about 3 days. I was about ready to shove a cigarette in his mouth and light it myself.
Uh,
Unfortunately, Home said,
yeah.
"Okay, y'all, it's my bedtime as we have a busy long weekend coming. Y'all be good. You too, and thank you for joining us, and God bless and good night."
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to do this weekend too. I got to get everything set up and move some hogs around and get 4 loaded for first of the week for another guy. Guy picked up 3 this morning. I got 4 more to load this weekend for another one.
Yep. Good old boy says, "I was about the same age starting off. I have been dipping for 35 years, and the dentist calls me a liar."
Mhm.
Well, that's a good sign, I guess. Well, guys, I tell you what, it is getting, then we've done been on here for an hour and 38 minutes.
Yep.
8 minutes longer than what I thought we was going, or what I was planning
I
on.
thought you decided to go ahead and go for 2 hours again.
No, I'm done. My head's hurting and I'm just ready to close my eyes for a few minutes. I started all that when I was 14. I had quit it out 7 years ago. Cold
Well, I
turkey.
hear you, Stevie.
It's a good thing you did, though.
Yeah.
I know you have to be feeling a lot better. Kiss my grass as well, guys. I'm heading off too. You guys need sleep. I'm heading to bed soon myself.
I still got to
Good
go
night,
back
all.
down here to the
Heater house.
heater house and fill the wood water stove back up with wood before I can go come back in and go to bed.
Yep.
We got a big water stove where heats the house.
Yep. But everybody, we appreciate everybody being in here tonight
Yep.
with us. We love y'all and wish everybody the best luck. God bless you. And we'll see everybody on the next one.
Mm.
Thanks.
Thank y'all. Good night.
Night.